Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Hopefully a little short video. This is part 2. I sent this file, and if you watch part 1, it's on a Tumbler, and I was trying to gradient the colors, and it came out like this. It's terrible. The gradient kind of worked, but it looks like it's not very good. So my suggestion for it, I guess I was concentrating so much on the gradient, I wasn't thinking about the house or the barn was going to engrave away. So my next suggestion, if you'll take my suggestions, is go to take away the gradient, take away the lines, and add lines that were there. Well, the lines aren't there. So the lines are here. So we're going to left click, right click. And the trees are terrible. And so we can try this right here, take the Smart Fill tool, set on something other than black. I'm afraid it's going to get into the trees. And it didn't. So let's try this now. Let's get rid of our trees and our house or barn, whatever it is, cabin. And let's put this in here and actually take the Smart Fill tool. Let's set it on a different color. And then nudge it over and left click, right click, and make sure it's something other than a hairline. Thickness wise, maybe go a little bit thicker. That's too thick because of the tree. I'd almost redo the trees. Then take away this, put this back. So that's going to give us the outline of the house on the cup. And then all these other lines, like this, move that over, make sure it's something other than a hairline. Take that, make sure it's something other than a hairline. You don't need to do that one. You don't need to do that one. Make sure it's something other than a hairline. A hairline is not going to, now we got a little problem here because this top ridge is part of that. So let's try this. Let's take this and right click and break it apart. Go way over here and right click, break apart, and then select that item and go up to object and break the curve apart, and then see if you can't just grab that line. And we did. So that worked perfectly. I would quite possibly just engrave this. Because this is, it's really hard on a tumbler. Wood, you can do so much with it. So everything's going to be green except for the lines. And if you wanted to, you could, take away some, the gradients and stuff just don't work. So that would maybe do that. So this will be grayed out. Well, let's do this. Let's take a yellow, I was going to say yellow box trick, and let's fill it in with green. Go up to object, order, back a page. That's pretty much how it's going to look on the tumbler. So you might want to do a little bit thicker, and we left out these trees, but we very easily add them in there. And, maybe even put a straight line down here. I'm just giving suggestions. I'd hold down the control button, make it the same thickness, something to that effect. I don't like the trees, but they might work. The only other thing I guess you could do is take away this Smart Fill and add Smart Fill here. So everything in green will be green from the cup, and everything will be black will be silver. And with that said, you could do that right there too. So it's going to be silver, so this is not going to be touched, because if we look, it's not there. And I'm still concerned about these little bitty dotted lines up there that are showing through. So what we can do what we did in part 1. And I did a little bit different. I'm going to go up to Object, break the curve apart, and let's just make this, like with our ratio lock, make it 99. Ooh, 99. Fill that in with black. Move that over. And see, that got rid of those little white dots. There's one more right there, but that's not going to probably show up. Well, there's some more down here. They shouldn't, well, it's because I had it clicked. They're not there. Whenever you click on something that's showing you nodes, there's a little bit of stuff, and you could always, I don't know why that would be there. Let's try grabbing that and go to Object, Order. Well, can't do back a page. So really, there's two sets of lines there. I don't know why they're showing up. They shouldn't, but you could always take your Smart Fill tool. Well, let's try one more thing. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of this. And we're going to take this and look at it. See, there's little bitty, okay, that's what it is. I'm almost glad it happened. See, there are little bitty specks in there. And just you can take your shape tool and, well, let's don't do that. See, there's a bad line there. You know what? Let's do this. Let's break the curve apart. Let's nudge out the bottom line. Okay. Now there shouldn't be anything there. There we go. And now I'm going to Control D to duplicate it while holding down the control button and just bring that in. Then take your Smart Fill tool, fill that in. Now that should be solid, and we're good to go. I would try something like that. Those little dots right there, I don't think are actually there. It's just when you had it clicked. A lot of times that would happen. There's your real artwork. Maybe you've got an extra side on, well, you did it over there. You could always put it up here, test it, do it on the other side. I hate wasting tumblers. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.